program complete. Auto-engage time sequence synchronized.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Stellaris as the Tebrid Homolog, and things are generally going well for us. Still expanding, still haven't met any other empire of our level, so we've definitely, we've met this, Igarian Remnant, which is an isolationist, militant isolationist empire. And unfortunately, this Cybrix event, created the system there, which if we try to take that, they're going to be very angry because we're then bordering them, which they absolutely will not like. However, we're doing a Hidden Worlds archaeology, and records aboard the station reveal that the former inhabitants were deeply religious and had no contact with the outside world, which they feared and despised. Every aspect of their lives was governed by an omniscient oracle who scryed their destinies at birth. Divine will decided everything from their choice of a partner and occupation to the minutiae of their daily lives, leaving them with little individual freedom. Most were afraid to diverge from the destined path, as all who did perish under mysterious circumstances. So we've got a new colony. So let's data storage, and we absolutely need the machine assembly plants. This is also an agricultural world, so I'm going to, well, first I'm going to get rid of these blockers, and then I'm thinking let's build an agricultural district, because that's absolutely what we'll need. We could also do some more colonization. So let's send you colonize, and I will send you as well colonize. I'm going to keep these auto-designated because I don't think I need anything in particular. This one though, these two though, are definitely going to be research worlds when we get there. Get to that point.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Yep, that's absolutely going to happen. So you're building those two, so do that, please. This one here, we can now build this outpost, and then I will move down there. New research. Let's go for node reformatting. Replace one of our current nodes with a lower level node. Naval capacity increase, leader lifespan, defense army health. You know, let's do the defense army health and the fortress. Low stability, but in 200 days that will change, so that's fine.
Complete.
That's you done. Okay.
Construction
so
complete.
Unemployed drones. I think they're actually moving to other places. I hope they're moving to other places.
Complete.
We don't ever seem to have more than that, so I think, yeah, they should be moving. Oh, we could upgrade these to mega alloy forges. Oh, these are complex drone jobs as well. And I think we've got enough minerals to support that, so let's do that. Tech worlds. Oh, we can absolutely build the field dynamics center here. Physics research per 100 physicists. This machine worlds, you are logistics drones. Is there anything we can build that helps logistics drones? That's coordinator upkeep, which we don't need. That's maintenance drones. I think actually at the moment there aren't, so I'm not going to build anything there. So archaeological site pending. The team has made an unexpected discovery. Embedded within the station walls is a hidden surveillance system that seems to have been feeding visual and auditory information to a single point somewhere in the station's core. Someone was monitoring the disciples at all times, even in their most private moments. In some places, the equipment has been torn out of sabotage. Closer to the central hub are signs of violence and disruption. It seems that as though some point in the inhabitants discovered they were being monitored. So this trait, let's go for an even better excavator. That will make this even easier and faster. So colony development speed, that's excellent. Let's now go for the survey speed increase. And you, prospector. Oh, let's do prospector. That will help increase those nodes potentially.
Construction complete.
Okay. So, let's go for you and say build a starbase there, and then here We traced the wiring a temple complex devoted to the worship of the Oracle and her clergy in the station's central node, but in the Oracle's chambers, instead of the divine entity, resides an enormous AI nexus of the Oracle brand. Wires extend from its core like a nervous system through the entire station. Secret communications between the inhabitants reveal there was a failed attempt at storming the temple and deactivating the nexus. It seems likely that society collapsed when it became known that their lives were not governed by divine will but by a prophetic computer. Restarting the nexus will require extensive repairs. That's fine. Discover else. We've still got the cooldown modifier. 1.8 years. Okay.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, and we're destroying these mining drones, which is excellent. Which means you are going to then go like that, and then continue exploring. These fleets, why don't I move you here? Because we might be able to then see, like, if something's actually happening. Oh, we're losing food, so let's buy some food, like that.
Construction complete.
Yeah, perfect. So these ones, let's have you move there. I think, yeah, there's nobody there. So let's have everyone move down to Tebrid. Let's also, oh, sorry. You finished here, but it looks like there's nowhere else to expand at the moment. I mean, this one's going this way. So let's actually bring you down here. This one, you've built that. Let's move you to the next system. It's just about finished, actually.
System survey complete.
Speak of the devil. Build that starbase. And then you are going to do this, which is good. So I'm wondering if we can expand this way, because there is this archaeological site here. Which is where these ones are going. Yeah, these are basically going to move there, and then we can do that. Relic activation possible, but do we want to? 78 months and we can get another ascension perk, or we can activate this, which, yeah, is not really worth it at the moment, so we're not going to.
Construction complete.
Oh, Shattered worlds. Among the debris, we've discovered the shattered remains of a formerly habitable world. The patterns of the fragmentation and charring on the shards suggest it was blasted with concentrated beams of thermal energy until it cracked from the pressure. This allowed for the mineral-rich core to spill out and solidify into clumps of high-quality materials.
Council agenda
Nice.
available.
Ship fragments dissected.
Oh, target unknown, no longer. Oh, and we've got the ion thrusters plus 10%. And we've discovered an archaeological site over here. Oh, that's excellent.
Planetary settlement procedure.
So with any luck, we'll actually be able to get that before this one finishes. So relic activation, yeah, I'm definitely not going to worry about that. Oh, Nun aliens. Okay, we are finally going to encounter someone. Oh, so interesting. We're finally going to encounter someone. Oh. Archaeological site. We are going to initiate communication. So our engineers have restored the Oracle's nexus to the operative state, but not without first disabling its defense system. Evidence suggests this may have been responsible not only for keeping the situation's inhabitants alive, but also for killing them. If it ran complex complex computational models that forecast their lives with an estimated accuracy of 75%, correcting divergences and incapacitating future troublemakers before they could disrupt quote-unquote divine order. It's indicated that it wishes to speak to us. We're going to talk to it. Great. So it's an elaborate 3D hologram of a tall arthropod female with wings that settle around her form as flowing robes. She bows her head in greeting, then stares emptily ahead with hundreds of huge orbed, unseeing eyes that glow dimly in the gloom as she speaks. Welcome to Divinity Station, friends. I cannot help but notice that you have disabled my security systems. May I implore you to restore it immediately? I can assure you that it's there only for your protection. What happened? So I have a failsafe that requires me to terminate a trial in the event of code 034N deviation. The research has become a threat to the Republic. So we are going to get this free official. Because yeah, it's going to be excellent. An excellent official within our empire. So, we've got the mining hub. Mining station output plus 100% for the system. Let's go for the top, locker tile clear. We've also got several traits we can accept. So you're never going to be on the council, so actually adventurous spirit would not be bad. Or we could do, maybe let's do settler, distribution manager, fabricator upkeep, refinery focused, or another settler. Maybe let's do settler. Assembler, mechanical pop speed, let's do that. And then forge focus, that's great for alloys, or adventurous spirit. Maybe let's do adventurous spirit. Assembler 2, let's do that. And this way we've got a renowned official that we are then going to add. This ship, let's have you move here. Because we will then take this next. This construction ship, sorry. This one you're going to move here. This one will be there in, what, 200 days? So we'll be able to then take this system as well. Yep, and these are now moving to repair. So let's build 14 ships.
System survey complete.
Let's build these ones, because that should be fine. We're not going to go over our cap there. What I'd also like to do is let's continue expanding. So you are going to be a tech world because of this abundant geothermal energy. We're going to do the same thing for you, again, because of these wild storms. And then this continental world, let's just colonize you and be done with it. Okay, so let's take a look through our... We can upgrade you. We would need moats for that. We're not making any moats, so we shouldn't do that. Why don't we do upgrades to those two? You're good for research. That's why we have you. We don't have that final research building yet, the engineering one. But we could just build another research enclave. And then also do the specialization.
Planetary alert. Locker
Well,
expunged.
not yet. Trade and amenities. Well, there's not much we can do about that at the moment.
Technological acquisition successful.
New research. Let's now go for... let's go for the research complexes. That will take exotic gases, which we don't have yet. Nope, that should be one, and then this one over here, and that will be the last thing. Excellent.
Construction complete.
Construction completed. Okay, that's that. There's nothing we can do there. But we can build this starbase here. I'm really hoping this, well, this is going to be another empire.
Planetary surface settlement established.
Okay, so we've established this colony. Again, have to do our basic stuff of drone storage, and then the machine one. You're auto-designated. Why don't we save all of this? You want to be a mining world, but we don't really need mining. Let's do maybe logistics. Let's trade. Sentinel post is Unity. Simulation site. I mean, we could make this a Unity planet. You know what? Let's probably do that. Management. Can we get rid of these? Yes, we can. And then let's add in an uplink node
Planetary
there.
alert. Locker expunged.
This one, nothing to add there, but I'm going to build this last generator district. Machine nexus, energy grid. We're going to leave it at that because we don't have enough minerals.
Technological acquisition successful.
So, new research. We can upgrade all of our star bases now. Let's do this ion thruster. I don't think we're going to get any more of the mining drones anytime soon, and it's only going to be 3 months, so that would be excellent. And I think that means all of these will be able to upgrade, which will also be excellent.
System survey complete.
Okay, so that's this one. So you're now going to build the starbase there. You are... Oh, you're going to do this dimensional disturbance first, so in 3 months we'll figure out where you're going.
Successful.
Okay, so that was the ion thrusters. Now let's go for the deep core mining. Because why not?
Planetary surface settlement
Oh,
established.
and we've established you. So, we need drone storage, and then we need machine assembly plants. You're auto-designated. Oh, then we'll get rid of you. Well, then we'll just leave you to that. Oh, we're gonna have to keep at it to figure out who these people are. I'm thinking this is an empire up here, so it would probably be a good idea, specifically. Well, these continue exploring this area, but then we need to expand this way, especially as this system hasn't been claimed yet. Definitely need to do that. Okay, so this construction unit, I'll then move you wherever, I guess. This wouldn't actually be a bad place to put in a stronghold. And you know what? This wouldn't be a bad place either. Oh, the researcher never made it all the way to study the anomaly surrounding it. The ship, along with the science officer, blinked out of existence as it was navigating the debris field, then reappeared minutes later. They report that they found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewpoints revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design, suspended in a seemingly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half the crew are missing. They speculate that this may have been selectively trapped by some unknown mechanism in that strange place. Okay, so that's the tile blocker clear. Let's now go... Oh, food. Food from jobs. Let's do that. Speaking of food from jobs... Oh, geothermal. So, measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of the immense and ancient geothermal extractors breathing their last. Built and then abandoned at some point in the distant past, the vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. Their storage capacitors are all broken or leaking, but some energy can still be siphoned from them. Nice. That's useful. Oh. The missing members, the crew thought the dimensional rift had appeared. They hailed us from on board an unknown vessel, not entirely dissimilar to our own science ships, idling close to where the researchers originally experienced the dimensional disturbance. They claim to have remembered nothing of their time outside of our dimension, aside from a vague awareness that they've been away for some time. So, leaders. We could actually hire a new science leader if we get this science ship. So let's say that. So we've got this science ship. We're going to cloak you, and you're great for cloaking. And then let's hire a new leader, of which you are the youngest. And say, let's go for the organic support unit. Get some agri-drones. Not that that's very useful, but let's then have you continue expanding. So I'm going to move you here, because I think this will be the next one to be completed. Yeah, Antares is larger. So Historia Prime, we just need 3 months to get that built. Oh,
Council agenda ready.
exploration focus. We've built the agricultural district. So we've discovered an abandoned solar ship in orbit around Raxum 5. Sorry, that's 6A. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. We'll get some engineering stuff. So let's launch that one, and then let's do the correctional bisection to help with this intolerant trait. It's going to take us 92 months. To build all of
System
that.
survey complete.
System survey completed. Oh, that's this one. So I guess let's continue expanding this way. Because why not?
Construction complete.
Construction complete in this station here. I'm going to turn you into a disruption field. Let's do that. This is definitely going to be a place where it will be useful to have to defend, like a choke point. It's a nice choke point. And then this one, I think I'm going to do the same. Again, very nice choke point up here. Yeah, we'll see.
Construction complete.
We'll definitely keep expanding past those places, but it will be useful. So, something else I'd like to do, since we can, all of these can use upgrades. Actually, first what I will do is say, give you an upgrade, that's 500. And then these ones, oh, these are going to take decent chunks of alloys as well. But not much time, which is good. So, automated shipyard. We can repair this automated shipyard with a construction vessel. So, build and then research. Then we're going to move here and build that starbase as well.
Technological acquisition successful.
So, research complexes, research supply depot, and data-driven theorem facility. That's excellent. Let's now go for the improved booster reactors.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, you've finished. That's excellent. These are coming along.
Systems
Yeah, it doesn't. Fortunately, it doesn't take individual ships long.
Ship augmentations completed.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, it's just going quickly. Elegate activation. We're not going to do that, but we are going to do an L-gate insight, because why not?
Ship augmentations completed.
So, first contact. We're going to initiate subversion protocols.
Complete.
Yeah. Okay, so you are then going to move and build that starbase there, and then we're going to move down here. You're moving to colonize. Oh, this science ship. You are sitting here not doing anything. You should definitely be excavating that site. 2 angles. This construction ship, you've gone there. Let's now move you here.
Blocker expunged.
Yeah, it will be nice once we finish this area, so these 3 actually can move out and explore other things. So, special project completed. So we've successfully restored power to the automated shipyard. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order using what materials it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders of an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We've sent the crews to the new ships and commissioned them into our fleet. So, actually, what I'm going to do, let's go here and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and just have these ones merge. And then these 3 fleets, I'm actually going to have you move to attack this fleet down here, and we'll deal with those locusts. So, it's a virtually tactile, the same wild collisions of natural and obviously artificial geography visible from space are replicated on the personal scale. Okay. Planet side. There are mountains with perfect pyramidal bases and jagged, craggy summits, rough tundra that suddenly becomes a perfectly smooth plain of bare rock until another weathered natural formation bisects it. The juxtaposition of irregular boulders and rock scattered among the perfect cubes, the size of a microchip or a hab block. As yet, we can only imagine how this could have come to pass. So, a small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Vega 3. It appears to have been self-sufficient, and remains from several different species were found on board. As best as we can tell, the colony was some sort of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. We've downloaded all of the data found in the colony's limited data banks, but with gains of society research, which is also very useful. So, let's build that starbase now. Where are you heading? Why are you heading that way? That seems like quite
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Yeah, there's something
Planetary settlement
there.
Initiated.
It looks like void energy. So, you have been built. That's excellent. So, you're only at 1.6 at the moment, but fortunately nobody knows anything about you. Oh, we've gained a whiff of something. So we've discovered an elongated metal box from the surface of this planet, clusters of small perforations in the 5 sides lead the science officer to believe that it's not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm that their suspicions of trace aromatics still emanate from the object. The special project has been issued to commission whether this might be an information-carrying device constructed by some alien race communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmosphere-borne chemical compounds, smells.
Situation log
Let's
adjusted.
do... let's research that.
System survey complete.
Well, we can come back to that. It's not timed, fortunately, and we'll need to do that on the way out anyway. Oh, you're actually the one moving there. So,
Construction
fine.
complete.
So that's you done. Okay, shipyard, and let's also add the battle simulators here as well for you. I want to continue updating my star bases, so you know what? Let's give you an upgrade, and that will be that for now. What I would also like to do, generator worlds. Okay, you can upgrade, so let's do that. You still have... You've got 6 unemployed.
Construction complete.
So let's actually look at management. Menial drones. We could probably move these. So economy... 1... Oh, in fact, we don't have that many maintenance drones anyway. It's just these complex drones. Which, to be honest, they're probably moving...
Hostile
Maybe they're not
fleet
moving.
assets engaged.
Let's resettle. Where's somewhere that definitely has jobs? Like here. Let's resettle these idle drones there. Yeah, that's something. So, we are attacking the locusts, doing lots of damage, which is nice. And that's that. Okay. Oh, there is a megastructure here around the black hole. It's a matter decompressor. That will be nice. And also nice is there's a nice choke point right there. So I'm thinking what we can do from now is we can definitely continue expanding. Let's start. Yep. These ones, I'm going to bring you back to Tebrid. We did lose a Corvette, so I will rebuild that. For our archaeological site, the discovery of the first crashed flying machine set us on the right path. That is the discovery of a multitude of similar crash sites littering the surface of the planet. Without doubt, these strange dead machines have something to do with the mysterious geometrical shapes that dot this world. The extent of the damage caused by the crash landings from high altitude will make analysis difficult. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. A whiff of something. The box is indeed a document of a sort. It admits that they've been hoping for a historical record or some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seemed to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in odor toward the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The techniques used to store and reproduce specific smells are of some interest, but the tales it tells are not. The crew have left with an uncomfortable feeling that they have unwittingly become intimately familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts of alien digestion smell like. However, the science officer is unwilling to speculate as to why the box was dumped on the frozen hellscape of a planet. Hey, at least we gain society research and experience. That is the important
Construction
thing.
complete.
So that's that. So, we've not got that many maintenance drones on our planet, which is a good thing. If we did, we would definitely be worth moving them somewhere else to make sure that all of our planets are kind of growing and those maintenance drones aren't just being, aren't just staying there. So we've still got hunter-seeker drones, coordinator drones. We can make them cheaper in the sense of not the simulation site, what was it? Oh, this junction network, but we need the administrative array first.
Technological acquisition successful.
So, new research. Let's go for the system conflux. I think that's an upgrade for the junction, the network junction. Oh, species modification points +2. Let's do that.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated. Planetary settlement
let's do that.
procedure initiated.
These ones are all moving back, as you should. Nice Gaia world here. Please tell me.
Technological acquisition successful.
Nascent Locust happiness, but defense army health and bombardment damage is reduced. It's a small planet, but it is a Gaia world. We can put anything we want, anyone and anything we wanted there. So let's go for the mining subsidies, I think. And then here, let's go for disruptor. No, let's go for the astral actions. We can finally do that. We've got, looks like several ones in our territory that we can actually research. Okay, so you, we need to do drone storage, then let's go for the machine stuff, and then we're going to turn you into a tech world. That is your entire thing. So let's do the biolab, let's do the Field Dynamics Center, and then specialize you in Research Enclave. Oh, you can upgrade, so we're definitely going to do that. We should probably build some more tech drones as well, but I'm going to wait for that. Yeah, okay. So, you are here. Let's build this starbase. We'll then move and build this starbase like that. And we've almost finished down here, which is excellent. We've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more systems to explore down here, which will be very useful. In fact, you're heading this way anyway. So, I'm going to put a cut here. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, definitely please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for an episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.